And hello again, dear ones.
Hello.
Brzezinski with you. I have the most amazing Reverends Michael and Valerie Torphy with me tonight. Hello, dear ones.
Hello. Good to see you.
Good to see you. So glad you're back with us.
We are too.
Yeah. Regular watchers of the program will probably remember that Reverend Valerie and Michael have been with me a couple of times now. So it's so good to have you with us. And they are the lead ministers, the co-ministers. I don't even know what your title is. I apologize. They got a great little community and growing community happening in North Metro Denver. So it's CSL North Metro. And we'll make sure that you know how to connect with them before we're done this evening. So, but the whole idea is it's all about prayer, and we pray together every night, every day at 8:15 a.m. in the Mountain Time in the morning, and evening prayers are 8:15 p.m. Every night of the week. And if you'd like to get your prayer requests into my prayer book, into the ears of these lovely beings, so they can pray on your behalf, whatever it might be, please. Now more than ever is the time to rely on a good affirmative spiritual mind treatment. So send over your requests, RevBriz at Spirit Evolving, and we'll make sure we get those involved. So, okay, dear ones, it's been a few weeks since we've been together. Things are moving forward. Colorado is itself in the re-entry phase, I think it's being called. They give it a different name every day, it seems, but I think we're kind of in the re-entry phase, and we would love to hear what's been in your heart, what's been in your prayers around this stuff, around these last few weeks.
Go ahead.
She always says, go ahead.
Are you going to?
No, I'm not. You're going to do it.
Okay. So we're on a call with Reverend Petra from Dallas about the reopening and just really understanding how much is involved to make sure everybody's safe. So we're a rather small community up here. We just have been in business for about a year, and we've had a conversation with all of our members, and we've all agreed that what we're doing with them watching live stream either on YouTube or on Facebook, and then having a Zoom meeting afterwards where we all get together and talk is working really well. And we have a spiritual living circle group on Fridays where we get together as well. And once a month, we're having a spiritual movie and discussion group. So we're going to continue to do all of those things online. And we'll just keep having conversations because we want to make sure when we do open up that everybody's safe and that we aren't putting anybody at risk. And so we'll just keep having those conversations with our members and make those decisions together. And so we feel pretty good about that.
Oh, good. And you know what I keep hearing from everybody is the commute is so much easier.
It is.
I can make it to a class after dinner because it's just an easier commute. So.
Right. Oh, I think some things will just change as well. And we're definitely planning on continuing the online meetings and services after we have people. It will be really fun to have people back. And at the point where it's safe, we're really excited to do that. And the thing they've said they miss the most is we have really good snacks after the service, after we have our discussion. They're like, we miss your snacks.
She is the snack queen.
Yeah.
Therein, folks, is the difference between a home church and a Costco-sized church, right?
Yeah, because we really can. We can talk to everybody, and we can all be in agreement, and then we can make decisions based on that.
Yeah,
exactly. And the snacks are homemade.
And the snacks are homemade.
That's
Sometimes not. Sometimes they're Costco.
Well, that was then. Now it's.
That's true. Now it's all.
Now it's all homemade.
It's picking up a storm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so wonderful to be with you, dear ones. I tell you, folks, I got to tell you, it is as ministers, we're used, like so many of us, we're used to being in touch with people, being able to connect with people, and to be in connection and with our colleagues, right? And it's like, I think back to having lunch together, Reverend Michael, man, it's probably been 6-8 months now because of how long it was, right? We're human beings. We need that connection.
For sure.
And it's fun to see people creating that, even though we're not allowed to be together in the same room.
Right.
And the broadcast to the Zoom room is becoming a very popular model. I know a lot of places that are doing that and having some real good luck with it too. So works with it. So, okay, folks, I think it's time we get into some prayers here. So you probably know how this works. It's called Share a Prayer. And I'm going to let Reverends Valerie and Michael get us started. At some point, they're going to do what they do. And Spirit will say, hey, send it back over to Robert. I'll finish it up, and we'll share with you how you can stay in touch with these lovely beings in their community and get into the rest of our evening. So, dear ones, please take us away.
Okay, so as we just close our eyes and breathe in and breathe out, we let go of the day, let go of the busyness, let go of any concerns, and we just concentrate and focus our attention on the one, the only, the one power, the one presence that is right where we are all the time. It is all that there is. There is no thing outside of God. And I know that right where I am, God is, right where Reverend Michael is, God is, right where Reverend Robert is, God is, and right where all of you watching are, God is. And everywhere, all of the time, God is. God is each one of our beings. God is this planet. God is everything on this planet. It is our solar system and out into the universe. There is no other thing. We are one with each other, one with God, one with all that is. And so I'm so grateful to know this truth about each one of us. And I hold us all in that light and in that love as we go through this time of keeping ourselves safe at home and not being able to see others, our loved ones. And some of us are having losses of our loved ones and we're not able to be with them. And so I hold those people in my heart. And I hold all of the people in my heart who are people who are brown and black and who are experiencing what they've always experienced and what we're just becoming so aware of is continuing to happen, where they're not being treated fairly, where their lives are in danger. And so I just hold each person in that absolute love, knowing we're all one together. When that happens to a person of color, that happens to each one of us.
Yes.
We're not separate from them. We must be that power and that presence and that love and that wholeness that brings it forth for everyone. All of us are one with God. All of us should be divinely protected and protected from racism and from things that happen to people that we can't even begin to imagine, but we're beginning to. So I'm just so grateful for this word, grateful to know that we're sending out the love and that we are changing the planet in that sending out the love. And so I just so gratefully, Pastor Reverend Michael.
Thank you. And I double down on everything she said, realizing that we are the power and we are the control. And we are here to be the destiny of this planet.
Yes.
To embrace it fully. To know that each and every individual that lives on this planet, each living creature that lives on this planet is part of the one.
Yes.
And we do not deny their existence. We embrace it. We honor it. We raise ourselves high by keeping them in our hearts and our minds. I know that each and every person on this planet that's going through any kind of disaster or conflict or sadness, I hold light and surround them with the love of my life. Yes. I know that this planet is our home.
Yes.
So I call forth each and every individual, each leader, to do the right thing, to raise above their petty disagreements and embrace what we need to do for the future. The future is our children's.
Yes.
And our children's children's.
Yes.
And I hold it in the highest and best for it to unfold in all its glory. I know we'll get over this and we'll raise even higher to a higher consciousness across the planet. For this, I'm thankful, my Pastor Robert.
And I too recognize the light. Recognize the light shining into all the nooks and crannies, all the places
Right.
where the human condition perceives there is no light.
Yes.
Shining the light into what we think is darkness and what is an opportunity to stand in the truth and to stand and say, enough is enough.
Mm.
This is where the line is drawn. This is where God begins. And this is not of the truth of God.
Yes.
I see this it being filmed day by day, these atrocities of human condition that are right now being brought to the light so the light may dissipate, so the light may be shown in a way that this never has to happen again, that this
Yeah.
never need be the experience of human life. For humanity, we are transcending all of that. We are moving beyond all of that. We are evolving into a new way of being.
Yes.
A new way of recognizing and being together as one human family.
Yes.
And so we do, and we affirm that Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Yes.
And we do, and we affirm that there is a new evolution happening on this planet, a new sense of healing that is happening in this planet. Together, we are healing systemic racism.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It is a process. It is ugly. It is messy. And it is all that on the human side. And on the divine, I know there is a way. I know there is a clear path. I know there is a way that all of this is healed.
Yes.
And humanity and each individual spark of human consciousness is being brought to this truth, to this great truth that there is a grand and glorious vision revealing itself.
Mm-hmm.
That the healing that is happening on the mental level, the spiritual level, the emotional level, the physical level is happening on the community level as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So the allness is so the wholeness of God is healing itself. And what I know is I know that we're in any one place where this may happen, in every one place where one new person awakens to their spiritual magnificence, awakens to the truth of humanity as one, as each one awakens to the truth that there is no separation, there is no division, that we are all in this together, as each one wakes up, then all of this old crap just melts away.
Yes.
Amen.
We no longer need to see the reminders of what used to be, for we are building a new path, a new way, a new sense of community
Yes.
where everyone is vital,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
where everyone is included, where all voices are heard and every gift is recognized, honored, and celebrated. I know that truth for my life. I know that truth for Reverend Michael's life, Reverend Valerie's life, and most especially, I recognize that truth for each one that hears these words this day.
Yes.
At another time, in another dimension, each one that hears these words, I claim a sense of saying yes to the great activation that is happening right now.
Yes.
The activation of our souls, the activation of humanity's magnificence on planet Earth. So I am in that place of just absolute gratitude for the truth that is revealing itself, for the opportunity to be in this experience. Most especially grateful to know God's got this.
That's right.
So it is not mine to do. I get out of the way. I get myself out of the divine circuits and I stand in awe of the witnessing the majesty of God's life taking form.
Yes.
And it is done.
And it is done.
So I let it be.
Okay.
And I invite each to join in an affirmation of this truth as we say together.
So,
It is.
yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes,
so
yes,
much.
yes, yes, yes. I always feel like I need to go out and run around the block after one of these.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, here's my secret.
But
You might know I'm a juggler.
No, I did not know that.
And I've been teaching the kids to juggle all summer. So we bought a flaming juggling stick.
Oh my
Wow.
word.
And it really works best after it gets really dark. So what we've been doing is after these prayers, we go out in the driveway and we juggle fire. Check out my wife's Facebook feed. You'll see a little.
We'll have to do that. I can't even do two things.
You can keep.
I would never try fire.
Well, dear ones, I thank everyone that's been watching. We want you to make sure you know how to stay in touch with these dear beings. A couple of quick ways: Facebook, CSL North Metro is their page. Catch their Sunday morning I say this, we know, okay, there's about 1 billion Sunday mornings out there right now. But you guys know me. I share the goods.
Yeah.
And I want you to watch their Sunday broadcast. These two are really doing it. They're stepping forward. They're stepping up. They've gone global. They're a model of what's possible in spiritual community and moving into that. So I really encourage you to check out what they're doing on Sunday mornings. And hey, if Sundays are too packed, that's okay. It's their Sunday afternoon. It's their Monday morning. You can make Wednesday morning practice, but you really want to include their feed and their stream and what they're doing in somewhere in your week. So check them out on Facebook, also on the web, on the traditional web, cslnorthmetro.org.
Yeah.
Want to hear our title for Sunday?
Yeah.
Hope is dope.
Hope is dope. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna tune into that one for sure. You got to be careful here in Colorado with your titles, though, folks. Hope is dope. I'm gonna look forward to that. Cool. All right. Quick thank you, Suzanne. Thank you for being with us, and Cynthia, Ursula. Thank you all, dear ones, for being with us this evening. Reverends, I appreciate you being here. And
anytime.
We shall hug again soon.
Yes. Peace
and blessings.
Robert.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Till tomorrow morning. Take care.
Bye.